Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, UTEP! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Boston College's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Johnson looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open. And that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. He wants to throw. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah,
and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Return brings it out to the 40. And your UTEP Miners will take
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He'll take a deep shot here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of matchup somewhere else.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Johnson wants to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this 1st punt to pin him deep. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after.
He's got it down the left. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
When these offenses get in rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this up. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Boston College, 0.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Uncorks one. Got a man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Miners! What a great play by the defense and paying it off when the interception returned. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
3.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Now they'll run the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UTEP 37, Boston College 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Black 24, come on, set.
Johnson looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Working that left side now. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Third down coming up after the completion. Finds his tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. It's fourth down and they'll try the field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
To the air, it's Flagway. He's going up top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, UTEP! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He'll pull it down. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.